you wanna be a master of? Do you have the skills to be number one? I wanna take the ultimate step, find the courage to live for.
What's up, YouTube? This is Josh, bringing you another episode of Let's Blindly Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last episode, we did some investigation. In this episode, we are going to continue. Okay, yeah, there was just something wrong with the control, so we're going to continue. Final day for the turnabout Zebra, the trial. Hopefully now we'll be able to be fair with what we do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. It claims the scene of the crime is in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Ooh. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vagis to the stand. Miss D. Vagis is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Her and her pipe. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Ooh, she's being silenced. Steve Bliss, I am the producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I just like needless banter. If you must participate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants staff. Okay. Every game I play has some type of sick joke in it. Okay, there's your testimony. Day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterward, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. That is actually a pretty solid, except for the T-bone steak thing, guys. Because we clearly didn't see any bones on their plate. It's a pretty solid testimony. Part of your, you were fatigued, so the van. There's a van at Studio 2, that's true. I had the victim take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over? Alright. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Oh, shit. Cross-examination. I really actually kind of hate these trials. This is the hardest part of the game, in my opinion. Like, even all the research is easier. I entered the trial, a little bit before noon. I'm not going to present anything, but I'm just seeing if there's anything that can contradict her. Nope. All I can do maybe is press. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? Nope. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did at 4. leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Ooh. Witness to the station interrupting the testimony. Say, Mr. Edgeworth, please stop badgering your desk to my ears. Wow, even she's starting to hate him. And I'd forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No, the meeting ended at 4:35. It was between those times, you wouldn't think. Come on. Hold on, you had South take you? What does that mean? It means fed. Oh, right. And when test speak. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was 15-minute break. Let's press a little further. I think she's, but I'm sure you'll find. Oh, the floor knew. So, hey, we're gonna have to do something. I'll be right back. I had to do this because I want to present something.
Objection!
Ha! As I thought. Huh? You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What is this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. The plate on the table is on area. As you can see, a large bone was behind. Mr. Wright, it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Fagis and Miss Manila ate at the table outside trailer. Yet there was no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Beth, tell me how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave that bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. What was her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order, are you saying it? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Fizz left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright? Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well, let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, this. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the Steel Samurai. Yes. Am I, as you can see, a woman of petite stature? How could I possibly use that heavy spear? You'd have pretty much wood. Ah, you see. Yes. However, that was no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not as the murder weapon. Yes, we can. I think. Oh dear, let's hope I'm not wrong. I'm checking this picture out. No, it is not the murder weapon. It is the...
Take that!
What? Wrong? What? But I haven't said anything yet. Ooh. What? Two? What? What? Right. Prove that. What? What? How can I prove it? Okay, maybe let's present this one. The weapon? But this is the... It's not so fast. Remember the spear was broke during the action crew, but would fix the spear? It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me how it is possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest. Order, order! Mr. Wright, are you driving at your... Silence, I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware that you're saying was not... Well, Mr. Wright, yes. You was? I'm afraid. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see. Weapon. Oh. Now we present this. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order, order. Mr. Wright. This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studio. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked out to the outside. It was a quote kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced it through the chest? What? Are you saying it? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Biz meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15 minutes? How can I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Mr. Wright, yes. She had another way. For instance, and there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how to carry the body. Let's give him the truck photo. Miss Spence, you carried the body to Studio 1 and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a fan there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the fan to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Mandela was a conspirator? The body had to be placed in the van and put in costume. Could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in this small incinerator. Well, Miss Spence, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. Win? Yep. What? So what happens next? Don't me have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean, Thief, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the results of that battle you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? 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 Ooh. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Your thoughts? Of course, it's what it says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, we'll be leaving. What do I do? Mistress, you did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor, I'm not... I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No. Wait, Mr. Wright? Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only... What if I said it again? You did it. Some time. Damn. Come so far. Fail. As seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the... Oh, whoa! Edgeworth? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Whoa. Your Honor, I request the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? You badgering me. I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain. Repeat the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little... What? Well, yes, indeed. Very... Go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify about... Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized that she did it too, but wasn't he the one who said he'd always protect? After all, Edgeworth. This is the first time Edgeworth ever defended us in a certain sense of the word. He usually is all up for winning, but this time he actually is starting to have doubt in his own client. So anyway, after finding the body, I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing out at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. When I went home, Oh, shoot. I see. Now I'm a little nervous, to be honest. This is the hardest testimony I ever had to cross-examine. Then a lot of your costumes, mind you. They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put hammers in that costume with smell as hell. Oh, what did I just say? Say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should listen to... Boy. We'll continue our testimony. 2 was correct, so he says. Limp, remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. It certainly seemed calm enough when you accused you when I press harder. Second, the other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with defense on this one. Well, Miss First, logically speaking, perhaps, but no one was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers didn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at a location no one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. I immediately called the police and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Everyone should do things up. Put it... Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right. Did that detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one... She's not known for exhibiting best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's any in use. What? Wait. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that I'm the thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there's no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. I'm sure to... The script view notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do... Let's press harder. Okay, for rehearsal, why didn't you bring your script notes? Well, for the... Anything? Why? Was there after all? Ooh, what? For that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Wait. Ooh. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Ooh. Huh? Think. Miss said she didn't bring the script because there was to be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Whoa! Edgeworth! Your order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you just said is observation, however, would to move or thinking that. I appreciate your concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Fez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter, I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. Ah, oh, come on. Wait a second. Let's see. If there's anything we can do here. Let's press. But treat. Did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something. You, Nick. Da. I went back to the trailer. Then the security went back to the trailer, get my script, I knew there was injured. Alright, let's see if something we can... Hold on a second. Alright, I gotta present something here. So he said Sal told him. What can I do to... Okay, it is possible Sal could have told her. Oh, jeez. We're gonna have to press again. Oh, he told me. Okay, is there somewhere else I have to... The assistant there? Okay. I immediately called police and power showed up. The security asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer, get my script. Knew that Hammer was injured. Okay, there's nothing I could really present. How is... Jeez. Wait! Present it.
Objection!
You know that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? I was an idiot. I wasn't paying attention to the names you used. She used the name Hammer when it was Powers who was injured. Explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his foot in the photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said. Sal told me. Right. Must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Betts? Actually, here. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when he was Yes, well, it would have been after the costume. You too. Exactly. Mr. Fetz, you bet him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I want order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vix. Very well, I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would you have killed the victim? If this does... In other words... Yes, I can prove it. Okay. Oh. Let's present this again.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals motive in this murder. Huh? I'm right, aren't I, Miss Fizz? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With the Fizz's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D-Fizz, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about the motives here. About Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed the Fizz, not the other way around. What motive would Miss have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please. Oh, shit. We're gonna have to save it. Alright. Let me see. Reveal evidence. Oh, there's... What would be her evidence? She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Fizz did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Fizz. What? What? Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D-Fizz, who had so cruelly taken advantage for him all those years. Wow. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Fizz. What happened here? Manuel fell from this trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Fizz, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Fizz. No! Please don't die, please. Congratulations, Mr. White. I lose again. Wow. Mr. Edgeworth, where's in the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. What Powers was innocent, that he should be found so miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Wood Powers, not guilty. Woo! That is all. The court is adjourned. Finally. I don't know what to say. What to say? Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Biggs, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me, why did Mr. Amber want to blame me? I don't really have any proof. Let's present this. You were justified because Mr. Amber was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in kid shows and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh, hehe. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into the sweaty costume and... Oh. What? Is something wrong? No! Oh, of course not. Nick? Edgeworth? Ooh, say something right. I'm not good at small talk, huh? But, that was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't waste your time, Logan, do you? No, I really want to thank you. This would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Mr. Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. And, you know what? I'm gonna say something right here that I learned a few days ago. Phonix thinks that Edgeworth is lying, saying he's a big fan, but when really, he's a big kid at heart. Edgeworth really is a big fan of Steel Samurai and, well, maybe not Mr. Powers, but the Steel Samurai itself. That's a little tidbit for ya. Liar? Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better we had not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phonix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's why I came here to tell ya. Mr. Wright, is this guy your friend? What, friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. What? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so, the curtains close on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change and they went back to making kid shows again. Oh boy, the Pink Princess? Yeah. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody, that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead? Wait, what? How could Will play the pink princess? It's a pink princess! For God's sake. That is, no offense to people who like dressing feminine. I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Well, that is the end for this chapter and this episode. If you enjoyed this hour episode, hit thumbs up and leave plenty of comments. I will see you in the next episode of Let's Play Phonics Wright Ace Attorney. I will see you next